first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Watson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught by Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Stepping, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. Development as a thrower, as a professional.
Jackson's going to look to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to give to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Watson flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. He's the reigning MVP of the league, primarily for his work on the ground, but that arm, something special too.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow the ball carrier. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you open up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On first down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Texans 17. Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mark Andrews. But it'll be second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense, already trailing.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And a throw right sideline is complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. For that, a 36-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 40, 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 27, Watson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
The Ravens had a big season in 2019, but we're still looking to strengthen their pass rush. And they bring in Calais Campbell, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he was acquired for the low cost of a 5th-round draft pick. 31.5 sacks his last 3 years. He's been to 2 NFC Championship games and a Super Bowl. He wants to carry the Ravens back to the Super Bowl with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he'll let one go deep for Howard. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. 33-yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Benardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. To throw is Watson on 3rd down. Being chased out, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
First down.
To throw is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Gerald McCoy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is good.
41. Ravens 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Thomas. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. This is caught inside the 15, and he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third and goal, Jackson. That's complete. Right
Look at this shit, bro. How the fuck do you not know?
Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
4th and goal at the 3-yard.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Watson now to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 19. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he going to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and show. And this will be caught at the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 52 yards. And a Raven first.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. Taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact,
let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a